Welcome to the session. In this session, I'm going to show you or explain RMAN interview questions. Most of the interviews for Oracle DBA and RAC DBA for experienced and also freshers, they used to ask most of them, 90% the same questions which we are going to discuss. Okay, I'm going to take this into two parts. Now, in this session, I'm going to explain you part one, and the next session I will take another part two. Okay, it's a very important. What is RMAN and why to use RMAN? So RMAN is a backup tool, recovery manager. For R means recovery, man means manager. Recovery manager we can use to take a backups and manage the recovery and restore operations as and when it is required in Oracle databases. So it's introduced version 8 onwards, Oracle database version 8 onwards, we are using this. So RMAN is a backup tool. By using this, we are going to take a backups and recovery and restore and recovery operations we are going to perform. Restore and recovery. If you want to explain more on it, while we are doing clones, we can use duplicate command, duplicate database command to make it very easy to do the clones by using RMAN utility. And also migrations, at the time of migrations also, RMAN we are going to use to do the cross-platform migrations and the same platform migrations by using transfer double table spaces. At that time also RMAN will help. And regular backup strategy. In another question somebody will ask you, what is your backup strategy in your company? You can say 90% of the organizations, they are using RMAN as a backup strategy. Daily full backups, incremental backups, archive log backups, all types of backups. And restore recovery, it's very easy to do it. Everything is online. When the database is up and running, we are going to take the backups using RMAN. By using this RMAN tool, we can easily do the restore and recovery operations. And also it will help us to store the, what I can say, storage is very less is required, very less storage saving for the client and customers. Why? Because it is taking modified blocks, block, and compressed backup. When we are taking 1 terabytes of database size, 1 terabyte backup, 1 TB database backup, if you want to take by using RMAN, it will take the modified blocks. It won't take the free blocks. It won't touch the free blocks. Okay. And also it is going to take the backup into compressed mode as and when you are going to initiate it. It will take at least 100 GB or less than 100 GB is required. To take 1 TB database backup, we need at least approximately, I'm saying approx. Okay, approximately 10 GB, 100 GB is required. Sometimes it may be less. So we are saving huge, right? Around 1000 GB, we are going to save it. 980 something like that. Okay, 1 TB means 1024 GB. Out of 1024 GB, we are required only 100 GB to take that 1 TB backup. Okay, at that time we are going to save it around 924 GB. We are going to save it to the client. Best benefited, that's where we are going to use this. You can answer this question short format or long format, whatever it is, depends. Okay, as per your experience, you can share. If you are using like more than 3 years or 4 years or 6 years, 10 years of experience, you can explain all these things. If you are basic, like fresher kind of interviewer, 1 or 2 years, you can say it's a backup tool. When we are using this tool, we can do the backup and recoveries and migrations. Also, we can use cloning. Also, you can save the times. Everything it is high level, you can say, no need. And next question, is it possible to start and stop the database from the RMAN prompt? Normally, how we are going to start and stop, means shut down and start up from SQL prompt, right? SQL prompt, we are going to do it to start and stop the database. If somebody will ask you, can we do this? I saw a few of my students and few of my colleagues also face this kind of queries as part of the interview. Answer is yes. How we are going to do it? If I want to show you, let me show you that. SMON, my DB is instance is up and running. Okay. Let me connect it to RMAN prompt, target. Okay, clear the screen. RMAN, target. So I connected the target database. This is my DB ID. If I want to shut down, shut SHUT, enter. I'm going to shut down my database, this database. If it is allows means we can do that. That is the answer. Meanwhile, that is going like, okay, for your answer, we can start and stop the databases using RMAN prompt. From the RMAN prompt, this is our RMAN prompt. From here, shutdown option we can use. From the RMAN prompt, we can start up. We can do that database. We can able to start it and shut down from the RMAN prompt. That is possible. And the difference between the catalog and no catalog, very simple, guys. And in catalog and no catalog means by default we are using no catalog databases. If your organization is using one or two databases, productions one, production two, productions, they no need to go for extra catalog. If your organization is using more than 10, more than 20 production databases, so more than 20 servers is there, they need to take the backups on daily on these 20 databases. Okay, at that time, it's very difficult to manage all these backups individually. We are going to take by using RMAN, right? If you want to take the backup of this into local, we call it as a non-catalog operation. If you want to create one more database separately, apart from these 20, you can create one more database. Here you can create the catalog and register all these 20 databases with this catalog database. This database specifically only we are dedicating to take the backups of all these 20 databases. Easily we can manage the backups and also reducing the burden on the servers. We are going to keep one database separately. Why? Because when you are going to take a backups, okay, we require some memory and CPU on the servers, right? Individual servers. That's where we are going to use the catalog. So difference between the catalog is catalog. This is separately we need to configure for the backups to manage the backups. Central inventory to manage your backups. Okay, recover catalog is a central and have information from many databases. That is called catalog. No catalog means local. Each database its own database. RMAN target when you are connecting locally, you are going to connect, and the same database I'm going to take the backup is nothing but local, no catalog. That is the difference. Okay, meanwhile, we can see the second query answer is we have shut down our database. Now I'm going to start up. So it is going to start my database. Instance started. First it checked if the database is up and running or not. It is not. Then it is going to start and then database is mounted. Now it is opened. Perfect. If you want to see again this database status, see again it when it is started 12:20. What is the time now? 12:20. Now only our database has been started. Okay, guys, let us go to the fourth question. Very frequently used to get this question, catalog, no catalog. They will ask you whether you are using catalog database in your organization or what kind of backup strategies you are going to. We are using non-catalog. Locally, we are going to take it. If your organization is huge databases, then you can say catalog. Okay, differences between using recovery catalog and the control file. See here, again the catalog. Some extra information we used to learn from the catalog. Catalog is for holding the number of databases information centrally. It will take all the remaining database backups into this catalog. And also, what is the main difference? When the new incursion happening, incursion is different scenario, guys. Like our regularly, if I can see in my database, select SCN, describe V dollar database. I want to see our SCN number. Okay, and then there is a difference, like keep on our number is going to change. Where is the created reset logs, open mode, current SCN. Let me take this V dollar database. See here, now it is 3283, right? Current SCN number. We haven't done anything, but the number is going to keep on increasing, 285, 288. So it's keep on going on. Like there is no like a stopping. If somebody will say you have some confusion also, SCN number will generate it for the only the committed transactions. No, current SCN is this one. So we haven't performed anything. Still the number is going to keep on increasing in your server. Okay. This kind of information, keep on this number is going to grow, right? At that time, this incarnation, what I can say, where is this? Okay. So much of information, no problem. When the new incarnation happens at any specific time, when you have created the commit, okay, that commit point will having some information that will store till that point. If the commit is not happening, the continuous number will be generated, but it won't store into your control files and it won't update into your data file headers. So incarnation happens means your commit has been happened on your old backup. Catalog will preserve that incarnation number permanently, but control file will not store permanently. That is only one difference. Recovery catalog, we can store all the scripts. It preserves the recovery catalog. Incarnation, committed transactions will store into this one recovery catalog permanently. But in control file, it won't store. A recovery catalog can store metadata history much longer than the control file. Only difference is this metadata will be stored longer time than the control file. That is the difference. If you are not having the catalog, that incarnation or metadata history will not store longer time in your control file. At that time, what we need to do, we need to restore the control file from the backup which we are having current transactions. That is only one difference, nothing much. Okay. Can we use the same target database as catalog? No, we can't use that. Catalog database, as I said, we need to create different. If you want to take a backup of this one into locally, that is no catalog. If you want to make a target database, this is our database, right? If you want to make two databases, we are individually taking the backups. If these two backups, if you want to store in commonly, you need to create a catalog separately, catalog database. We need to register these two databases here, and this backup is going to store it here, and this backup is going to store in the same server. That's where, can we use the same target database as catalog? No, we can't. Next one. As a DBA, how do you know the progress of Oracle RMAN tasks? So when you have initiated the backup, it may take 1 hour or half an hour to take the backup. You want to see the status by using two queries, a $RMAN status and $session longhoops. Any one of that view, by using these two, you can able to get the progress of your backups. From where list and report commands will get input. We are using list backup summary and report backup. These commands we are having. So many commands in RMAN we have. Okay, in one of our RMAN restore and recovery session, I uploaded. You can see those commands. So for this question, answer is from where the list and report commands will get input. Those will take the input from the $views, command querying $views and recovery catalog, RC means recovery catalog views. These catalogs, those list and report will get the information internally. Otherwise, we need to query select star from so on so on. These views we manually we need to do. And this is one more repeated questions. What is the command? What is the command to delete archive logs older than 7 days, older than 30 days, older than 40 days? They will ask. You can directly use this one, delete archive logs all completed before sysdate -7. It will say last 7 days, older than 7 days, -7 we mentioned, right? Then older than 7 days archive logs, it is going to delete. In case of 10 days, you can keep -10, 20 days, -20. In this way, we are going to keep. And by default, how many days the backup, RMAN backup stores in database, how many days the backup, whatever you have taken the backup, how many days that will store? By default, 7 days. If you want to modify, we can modify the 7 days to 30 days, 1 day, 2 day also. I will show you that. RMAN target. So how to check? And one more question, how to find the RMAN configuration files? This is also one question. After you connected to the target, RMAN target, we are in RMAN prompt. From here, you can see show all command. These are all our RMAN configuration files. Okay, and here you can see RMAN output to keep for 7 days. This is default parameter. If you want to modify, we can modify to, if I want to keep 20 days, write it to 20 days. Done. I have modified from 7 days to 20 days. If you want to see now. See here, this is not default one. I have updated to 20 days. In this way, we can able to modify. Again, I want to keep 7 days default. Let me modify it. Show all. See, the default option is not going to take it. Okay. That means whatever by default it is coming, that is coming into default. And if you want to make a comment, we can make it. That is different scenario, but it is 7 days. I have changed. That's way we are going to make. For interviews, if you are asking, you can say 7 days is default. What is the use of cross-check command in RMAN? Very simple, right? Cross-check archive log halts, cross-check the backup, whether it is there in your catalog, proper backup is there or not. By using the cross-check command only, we are going to check whether the catalog information is intact with OS level information. It means in the catalog and OS level, whatever all the files is there, both are should have proper information, expired backup, absolute backup, so many things which absolute or active backup. By using this cross-check command, we can able to get it. What is the difference between cross-check and validate commands? Simple. Cross-check is to identify the catalog information and OS level information. OS level physical files, physical backup files will store. Okay. It will cross check that information. Validate means whatever the information is there into your catalog, that will validate whether it is a valid backup or absolute backup, or it is a invalid backup, that we can able to identify. Validate command is to examine a backup set and report whether it can be restored. Means whatever the backup we have, whether it is a valid backup or invalid backup, the backup is expired or absolute. So by using this validate command, we can do that. So it is examine the backup sets. And cross-check command verify the status of the backup copies. Backup copies are correct or not, like backup copies are there or not, it will be cross-check. That is the difference. If you want, you can go through the theoretical part as well. Okay. What are all the level 0 and level 1 backups? And somebody will ask you the different questions. We'll come to that in our next session. Okay. Types of backups in RMAN and all. But they will ask you level 0 and level 1 backups difference. Level 0 backup in incremental. Okay. RMAN incremental backups, level 0 backups are the full backups. You can say all copies, like all copies of all blocks containing the data, blocking data files into the backup sets. It will take complete information, everything it will take, like a full backup, you can say, but we call it as a level 0 backup. And level 1 backup is another incremental backup type. Level 0 is incremental backup, high level, and this is also next level, level 1 backup. Suppose in your database, you have 100 gig of the data, 100 gig of the data. If you took the backup L0, it will take this 100 GB backup. Okay, in RMAN, it required only 10 GB or less than 10 GB size approximately. Okay, I'm just telling you. And this is completely, whatever this 100 GB information is, it is going to take as a backup, L0 backup. And if you want to take L1 backup, it will look for the L0 backup. If you are not taking this L0 backup, it will not initiate, it will be failed. Okay, for L1 backup, initially we need to take a L0 backup. And then this is we took on Sunday, yesterday, and today morning I'm going to take an incremental backup. Yesterday 8 p.m. I took a backup of L0, and then now it's 12 p.m., 12:30 p.m. Now I want to take an incremental backup, L1 backup. What will happen? It will take the modified blocks, okay, or changed blocks from 8 p.m. last night 8 p.m. to 12:30 p.m. How much data it is going to change? It could be like 1 GB or half GB data. Only that 1 GB or half GB data it will take. That is called incremental backup. L1 backups are two types. We have differential backup and cumulative backup. Differential backup, one thing, and Cumulative backup is different. That is different question. We will go through it later. Okay. See here, here I mentioned already differential backup. Okay, it will look for L0 or L1, whatever it is there, it will go for and then take the backups. Cumulative backup will take it from the L0 backup only. If you want to understand clearly, I'll explain it here. This is the database. Okay, I took the backup, L0 backup, Sunday, Monday, L1 backup, Tuesday, another L1 backup, Wednesday, another L1 backup, and so on. Next Sunday, I'll take L0. That is different scenario. Okay. So if by default incremental level 1 backup is differential backup only, differential backup. But incremental level 1 backup, cumulative, if you are going to take the cumulative backup, Sunday backup, Monday backup, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on, again Sunday. Here it is L0 Sunday, again we are taking, this is L1 cumulative, L1 cumulative, L1 cumulative, L0 and Sunday we took. This is cumulative backup. What is the difference between these two? Here I took like 100 gig of my database size, 100 gig. This 100 gig I took the Sunday, it's around 10 GB it took. That's fine. 100 GB I took the backup. That is fine. Whatever the changes in between Sunday to Monday, 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So 8 a.m., 12 p.m. In between, what are all the changes was there, that will take the backup here, 1 gig. And then 12 p.m. we took, right? Tuesday again 12 p.m. we are going to take the backup. It will look for this incremental backup. It won't look for this one, L0. It will look for next last L1 backup. It is already there at 12 p.m. From this 12 p.m. to today 12 p.m. another 1 GB data, it is going to take the backup. And Wednesday I'm going to take one more incremental backup, that is differential backup at 12 p.m. That will take the differences from Tuesday 12 p.m. to Wednesday 12 p.m. 1 GB. This is called a differentiated backup. And again on Sunday, I'm going to take the full backup. That will take the complete L0 backup and all L1 backups. And then it is going to take around 107 or something. Okay, this GB backup we are going to take. If we are talking about this is 100 gig and this is 107. By all these 7 days or 6 days backup into this one. Coming to cumulative backup, we took the 100 gig backup on Sunday. Monday, I'm going to initiate L1 cumulative backup, incremental cumulative backup. It will take 1 GB only. That is no differences, 1 GB. So Sunday 8 p.m. to Monday 12 p.m. 1 GB took. And Tuesday I have initiated L1 cumulative backup. What it does is, it is going to take from the L1 from 8 p.m. Sunday to 12 p.m. Tuesday, 2 GB data it is going to take. It will not look for the last L1. It will look for the L0. Cumulative backup will look for the L0 backup. It won't look for the L1 backup. And Wednesday I have initiated the cumulative backup. It is look for Sunday's one, and whatever the backups has done in Monday and Tuesday, it won't least bother about those things. Again, it will take from 8 p.m. to Wednesday 12 p.m. What are all the blocks changed? Complete backup it is going to take. It could be around 3 GB. Similar way, if you are taking on a Friday, next Friday, again it will take the backups from last Sunday backup, L0 to all Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What are all the changes happen? It will take 5 GB. So what will happen? Here we have 1 GB storage, already backup piece is there. Here 2 GB backup piece is there, 3 GB backup piece, 4 GB and 5 GB. So how much GB it is going to take? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 9, 10, around 15 gig. So to take 5 days backups, it took 15 gig storage is required. But in case of incremental differential backup, how much we require? 1 GB, 1 GB, 1 GB, 1 GB. Friday, 5 days, 5 GB is fine. And one more thing, here we don't have any duplicate backup pieces, but here we have duplicate pieces. Monday backup already there in Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday is there on Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is there on Thursday. All 4 days backup and including the Friday we have this. So duplicate pieces will be there. That is the cumulative. So this is the difference. If you want to explain, you can explain in this way in the interviews. Okay, next question. Can we perform L1 backup without L0 backup? No. Just now I have explained, right? Without L0, incremental will not take. Answer is no. Okay, and go through this theory. That is different. Just now I have explained. No need to go with that. Which one is good? We just gone through differential backup and incremental, differential incremental backup, cumulative incremental backup. Which one is good? If you can say for saving the storage, you can go for differential backup. But as part of recovery, restore and recovery part, cumulative incremental backup is much faster than the differential backup. Why? Because we have all the backups in one piece. But in case of differential, we have individual piece, Monday one piece, Tuesday one piece, Wednesday one piece. But in case of cumulative incremental, we have all Monday to Friday, all backups in one piece. Anyway, full backup, L0 backup, we are going to restore, and this incremental also we are going to restore. It's very simple and faster also. So which one is good? It depends on you, our organization, your organization. There is no much difference, but yeah, faster recovery will be there in cumulative backups compared to this, but it will save you a lot of storage. Differential backup will save you a lot of storage. So any one of that as part of you can go ahead and organization requirements. If they are okay with storage, you can go ahead. In part 2, we can see remaining questions. We have few more questions is there. We will go through it. Okay. These are all the questions as part of this. Thank you. We'll meet in our part 2. Have a good day.